Whenever I'm on vacation doing my makeup, I feel like it just never turns out the way I like it. Some things just do not hit the same. So let's go ahead and see, now that I'm back from vacation, if it was me or just being on vacation. First, I started with skin prep. I went in with the Kiehl's Better Serum Sunscreen. Then as that settles in, I'm taking the e.l.f. Brow Lamination Gel just to fluff up the eyebrows so I can get them prepared for when I do them later. To make the brows as simple as possible, I definitely take the NARS Pot Concealer and trace underneath my eyebrows just because I like the shape of my eyebrows already. I just need them to be a little bit cleaner. Now for primer, we're taking the Oil Sucker Primer by One Size, probably the only primer that I actually like. Now to match my tan, I'm taking my NYX Bear With Me foundation. I'm just really putting that on. It's a very thick foundation, so it should be good. But I'm also gonna mix that with a little bit of my Chanel foundation. That's more of a velvet satin finish. And the two foundations together using my Makeup by Ariel brush. I actually think this is the contour brush, but it's really soft as a foundation brush as well. We're just gonna mix those two together on the skin. I'm giving Oompa Loompa, but it's better than getting washed out. So now we're gonna take concealer to kind of put this all back together. I'm taking the Natasha Denona Hyglam concealer. This is in the shade NP10. This basically is like my skin tone, and we're gonna place it under the eye, and this should even us back out. Definitely start from the edges and work our way in. Bronzer, we're taking the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. I've actually been really loving this bronzer lately. It's a perfect shade, and I feel like I can get very precise with the applicator. This is everywhere that I'll be bronzing up. This is why I really have been enjoying this bronzer. It just melts right into the skin and looks beautiful. I picked up a new blush shade, but if anyone knows me, I'm always using the Danessa Myricks blushes. I picked her up in the shade It Girl. Yeah, definitely want to try her out today. Oh, that is gorgeous. This is probably like the pink that I've always been looking for. Like, out of your freaking minds. Out of your freaking minds. If you know me, I also love a good bright under eye. So we're going in with a different shade of the Natasha Denona. This is in the shade P4. And I'm just taking that right into this inner corner. Blending it out after it's sat for a little bit with a brush, just to really make sure that it's in there. Then I go ahead and take my powder puff, with no powder obviously, and I just really blend that in, taking it down the side of my nose into the center. Ooh! With any excess that's on there, just go ahead and tap a little bit on the chin and a little bit in the center of the forehead. Brush over the blush so that there are no harsh lines. Now that everything's nicely blended into the eye, I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade 1, and I'm just gonna set just right under the eye, just so that we don't crease under there. Taking the concealer brush from Makeup by Ariel as well. I feel like this is perfectly fluffy and pointed for that inner part of the eye. Now that that's nicely set, I go in with a nice big old powder puff, and I take the Makeup by Mario powder in the shade Natural Peach, and I go in. I'm oily, so I'm going in. We've already set under the eye, so we shouldn't be worried about any patchiness, and we're tapping everything into that. And make sure we set everywhere that we have put concealer. And the excess of what's on there, we're going to set the rest of the face very lightly. I'm gonna add just a little bit of bake in the center of the eye and into the smile lines if you have them. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes really quickly, and we'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and press every thing in. I repowder. For bronzer, we're taking the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This thing is huge and literally inexpensive. We're going everywhere that I put the bronzer before. This is the Patrick Ta dual-ended bronzing contour brush. For blush, we're taking the Haus Labs blush, of course, in Hibiscus Haze. I'm not sure if I want to find a different color yet. I think I might go for the lighter pink one eventually, but she's looking really good so far. So, and this is the Makeup by Ariel blush brush. Oh, we're looking so good. Set with the Anastasia Impeccable spray just to release that in all the powders and just look. Yeah. While that's settling in, I'm gonna take the Kosas Brow Pop in the shade dark brown. Really put in any little hairs that are just open in the brow. I'm gonna put some bottom mascara using the Haus Labs mascara, the new one that they just launched. To just add a little pizzazz and a little bit more brightness, I'm just taking a brightening powder and a big fluffy brush and really just brightening up that under eye. Here is the completed look. I think it is safe to say that it's not me. It was being on vacation, period. When I'm in my natural element is when I get the best results. But let's make sure we can try to do this or replicate this on vacation. Well, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.